Hello YouTube, good evening. It's April 6th. This is how I'm going to end the night. I haven't been at this park for a really long time. This is Carriage Hill. It's not a bad little park, but it's good to escape the craziness of the coronavirus bull crap and the utter, hysteria. We're going to walk the Orange Trail. It's a pretty easy trail. It's really flat. There's very little elevation in this park at all, but if I have any videos from here, they're really old, but I'm not sure because this is generally the local hiking group. Dayton Hikers does not do that many meetups at this park because there's just not much in the way of terrain variety, so it gets pretty boring, for the most part. But it's be a little bit of exercise. A couple people out fishing. It's about 6:30 in the evening. This trail does not take that long to walk at all. It's pretty easy. Not much in the way of terrain variety. More people that hike generally like to go to Taylorsville, the East Park, because it's more hilly than this. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, it's swampy, this pond, this boardwalk. If I had to venture to say in the next few years, they're probably going to end up having to replace this boardwalk because a lot of this wood looks like it's in rough shape. Now, when you see this right here, they have this because of where the deer have done damage before, when it says trail closed area resting. That's damage from the wildlife before, where the deer have done some damage. But it's just part of things. But they have done a better job at, we're on the yellow green here, but the deer, they have been managing the deer in the MetroParks for the last 20 some years, because they realized that the impact at having too many deer in a particular park was not good for the vegetation, because sometimes it would take a long time for it to ever recover. Because from what I've heard from past studies, that a healthy deer population is around 20 to 30 per square mile, and this park is relatively small, so it wouldn't be able to support a whole lot per se. But it's not a bad little park. It just doesn't offer much in the way of terrain or a challenge for a hiker. But this might be the only slight little rise that's in this park. This park is pretty flat, so it's hard to find any kind of rise in this park. That was a small one, but and during this shutdown, they have encouraged people to come out here and use the parks and enjoy them to, recreate, while most everything is being shut down. As I mentioned, this trail is pretty easy. If you're looking for a more challenging hike in the northern suburbs of Dayton, head a few miles west if you're to Taylorsville and hike the East Park. Is a decent park to hike per se. Kind of see where they've put these sticks in because of where this has got, rooted out, erosion to absorb it here. Till it gets pretty muddy right there. But mud is just part of hiking. I mean, it's part of the game. Nice open prairie. Right there, a lot of this is a prairie park, in addition to the farmhouse. You could imagine early in the morning, late at night, there's a small deer track. You'd see a lot of rabbits, another deer track. You'd see a lot of deer and rabbits. Yep, some deer tracks right here. Yeah, prior to the last couple weeks, I haven't really done many nature videos, except I did a couple at the East Park at Taylorsville last year. I've got a pretty extensive collection of the parks that I frequent in the area on my page, so there's no shortage of those on my channel. I got plenty in the collection as far as that goes. There's where we're at here. We're somewhere over there, I believe. Yeah, actually, we went past the pond. I'm going to wrap it up on this one.